FSW, me, Maff Brown, I've got no trousers on. We start off with some sad news this week. A national treasure has died. No, sadly, it's not her, unfortunately. That's actually her best seductive face as well, so it's no wonder she's a virgin, is it? That's all I'm saying. He was actually the legend Sir Jimmy Savile himself, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know it's sad, but the Grim Reaper has now fixed it for him for good. So it's sad, it is sad, but I did write to Jim 6 times and didn't once get on a show, so fuck him. Jim made his name making kids' dreams come true. Didn't once have to ask if they wanted to see some puppies. So, you know, he actually got them to write to him. I'm just saying, you know, take notes, Mr. Glitter. It was a brilliant programme, and without him we wouldn't have seen fat scouts getting pissed on by oranges. Yeah. Half of the audience in here haven't got a clue what that is. But that episode should have gone, "Dear Jim, can you fix it for me to eat my lunch on a roller coaster?" And Jim's response should have gone, "Well, I can do the roller coaster bit. I think you've had enough lunch." So none of my 6 letters actually got on and he didn't turn it into a fix for me. I mean, they were simple requests as well, which started with a very polite letter. You know, "Dear Jim, big fan, love your work, well done on humiliation of the fat scout, enjoyed that. Can you fix it for me to go on a date with Patsy Kensit?" I know, it's a bit much, but I was 12 and I matured early. So, and by the way, this was before she actually started to look like Colonel Gaddafi, so post-execution as well, so don't judge me. Right? But by the 6th letter, I wasn't quite as polite as you could imagine. I wasn't getting on. It started with, "Dear creepy-looking guy, this is the 6th time I've written to you. Stop doing bloody marathons and read the letters. Now grant my fix-it, you..." You white-haired prick. Never mind. Jim Fixed It was an iconic programme, and an iconic theme tune, and great medallions. Those medallions were incredible. They pissed all over a Blue Peter badge, didn't they? You know, all right, so you can get in a museum with your Blue Peter badge. Well, my medallion, Park's legs. Fuck you. But he will be sorely missed by no one, really. He lived on his own. He's actually going to be cremated, and it will actually only take a couple of seconds because he's going to be wearing a shell suit. They go up quite quick, that's all I'm saying, they go up quick. You know, that's nylon for you. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, this is Maria Top, right? She was in the papers because she bit off her boyfriend's testicles. Good noise. Good noise. And what happened there? What was that, some crazy game about? Did he forget the safe word? You know, sausages, donuts, oh, fuck, chicken, oh, fuck, it's too late. But to be honest with you, you know, she wouldn't have to have bitten mine off. Just by looking at her, mine have done the retractable ninja thing. You know, they would have gone so far up, people would have thought my glands were swollen. That's how... Maff, are your glands up? No, just cowardly balls. That's all it is. But get this bit, she actually bit her husband's balls off whilst they were rowing. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never rowed with my balls in an angry woman's mouth. What's that? I can't hear you, love. I can't hear you. I can't... Take my balls out of your mouth. Come on. And talking of crazy people, check this woman out, right? This is Jane Shepherd. Quite a normal-looking woman, wouldn't you say? I would say so, yeah. Yeah, except she shares a house with foxes. Yeah, I say shares a house. Looking at her fox's face there, I'd say more kidnapped, wouldn't you? I'd love to know what that conversation is. What on earth is she saying to that fox? "Look, we had a deal. You go through next door's bins and get me the bank statements, right? And I'll let you watch Basil brush, right? I'll call the hounds if you don't do it." Jane also says that the foxes love to play games like hide and seek. No. They're trying to hide from you, you crazy bitch. She also says they insist on a kiss and cuddle before going to bed. They insist? Yeah. I don't think that fox is the one that sort of decided, let's have a kiss, you know? I think the fox is doing the kiss, but I think it's the, you know, kiss your nan kiss, you know? You really don't want to do it, but you know there could be an Xbox at Christmas if you do, so... By the way, have you ever heard 2 foxes shagging as well? What a noise. It sounds like Nicky Graham having sex while scraping her nails on a blackboard. It's fucking horrible. It is. It's horrendous screeching, right? Which reminds me, horrendous screeching reminds me, the Only Way of Essex sisters, Sam and Billy Fairs, were attacked in the street by a gang of girls. And it was that bad that Sam actually needed a brain scan, which they revealed they couldn't find one. So. Let's have a look at this picture, right? This is from after the attack. Now, that's clearly a picture for Claims Direct, isn't it? Have you been in an accident that was proper ream? Is your neck brace making people well gel? Then call Airheads Compensers. Billy, though, Billy was really badly hurt. This is the evidence. Ooh, yeah, cut lip. Oh, nightmare. Although I'm being flippant, I don't think the attack on the girls was right. They should have attacked this tool. Massive bell end. If you haven't watched it, trust me, it's a massive bell end. Talking of people being famous for no reason whatsoever, Katie Price is writing her third autobiography. Right? I'm guessing she's writing it with a crayon. Oh, I've gone over the lines again, Pete. I mean, Alex. I mean, the foreign one. Oh, I've lost. Now, what's the point of that book anyway? She's in 3 magazines every day. She's so transparent, even her son Harvey can see through her. I'll just leave that one out there for a bit. Chris McCausland's here somewhere as well. He said it was okay, so that's okay. Everyone knows what's happening with her, though, let's be honest. I mean, I can't stand her, but I could probably write that book. Chapter 1, left another husband, will marry another one within a month. Chapter 2, left another husband, will marry another one within a month. Chapter 3, didn't marry that one, still in love with Pete. Chapter 4, I hate Pete. Chapter 5, shit, I've got nothing to talk about to get me in the papers. Did I mention I've got a blind son? I've got a blind son. Chapter 6, forget the blind son, I'm getting married again. I think I speak for everyone in this room when I say, fuck off out of the public eye, you fame-seeking bellend. Meanwhile, over in New Zealand, scientists have discovered the most hideous sea creature. No, it's not his body, it's this. Look at that. How ugly is that? Hey? Yeah, I know. Are you sure that's a sea creature and not this woman's foof? It's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. I tell you what, let's change it to something less hideous. So actually, no, I said less hideous. Tell you what, let's go back to the sea creature. In fact, if there are any parents watching this who have overdeveloped letter-writing 12-year-olds who fancy pop stars, then tell them that is actually what the ladies' parts look like down there. They won't want to go near a JJ. That's what these parents did. Didn't sleep with one woman, so it worked. And talking of JJs that people don't want to go near, Sinead O'Connor has been complaining on her website that she can't actually get a man. And by the way, that's Deborah Harry she's cuddling, not the cross-dressing artist Grayson Perry. But I feel sorry for Sinead, I do, I must say. But if I could give her one piece of advice, perhaps it would be a style change, because her current one is based on Brendan from Coach Trip. Yeah, there he is. Oh, nothing compares to you, Brendan. Apart from come dine with me, that pisses all over your chips. And so does a Chase, actually, so yeah. Next, it turns out that the iPhone 4S's new feature, Siri, is a racist. Yeah, bless you. It's actually had problems with the Scottish accent, right? It translates words wrongly. One example is when Siri was asked, "Can you dance with me?" in a Scottish accent. She replied, "I can't understand a word you're saying." Take the deep-fried pizza out of your mouth. Say your words clearly, come on. Do you know what? It'd help if you weren't drunk all the time as well. I can't wait to do that joke in Edinburgh. That's going to be brilliant. George Michael's had a comeback show this week at the Royal Albert Hall, but the reviews for the gig weren't so much about the music. They were more about how much weight he's put on. Of course he's put on. Of course he's put on weight. He constantly has the munchies, this bloke. You try smoking Bob Marley fags and not having Doritos and Nando's afterwards. It's impossible. But it could be that, or he could have just been careless with his whispers. It's a double salute. Oh, that was a nice noise. And finally, the Metro reported that women suffer from premature orgasms too. I say two, I don't suffer from them. I'm just... And I say suffer, there's no suffering going on, is there? You come, what's the suffering with that, right? Unless, of course, you're sleeping with this woman. Gee, a premature orgasm could have saved his balls. That's all I'm saying. That's all from me this week. I'll see you next week for another episode of Funny Stuff Weekly. Adios.